Morning. How's everybody doing? What the hell? What's happening? Uh-oh. What the hell happened? Oh. Good morning. I don't know what happened. I just turned off my fucking shit balls. Squeak, 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 squeak. Anyhow, good morning. Let's try this again. Oh my gosh. It's Thursday. I don't know what the hell. I gotta do some cleaning of this shit. Try to see what's going on. I need some lubricant. I need treadmill lubricant. Anyhow, happy Thursday. Good morning. How is everybody doing? What's going on? Who's doing who? Spill the skinny. Almost Friday. Yes, for all you workers, it's almost. Yeah, I need treadmill KY. I sure do, girl. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You got some Christmas shopping done? It's on my list. Do I prefer long or hard? Neither. Happy Thursday. I need motivation too. Yeah, I need motivation. You guys, WD-40 though, yes, but it doesn't last. I need like silicone or something that's gonna, WD-30, it's called 1 and 3 oil. Like the stuff, Ricky, that I put in my chainsaw, a 1 and 3 oil, I don't know. Demure and mindful, what is? There's nothing demure and mindful about me today. I'm not feeling, do I prefer girthy or hooked? Neither. I'm perimenopausal. I don't want penis. Whether it's girthy, long, hooked, or whatever. I'm not interested. It's freezing. It was a Jeopardy category last night. Demure and mindful, it was. Hi, Laura. People think I just need a big dick. I don't. I got plenty dick if I need it. I've got different colored dicks if I want them. I got a human live dick that sleeps next to me every morning, every night. I don't need dick. Do I look like I need dick? No, I don't. The Patio Chronicles. Yeah. You know, all these men coming in and women are like, baby, you need a real man. How do you know I don't have a real man? I got a real man. He's alive, he's breathing, he has a penis, and it's there if I want it, but I don't. So, like, give me something more. Like, how about a real man that does dishes, right? How about a real man that knows how to do laundry? Yes, I'm in. How about a real man, you know, who cleans toilets? Done. How about a real man that fixes sprinklers? Yes. Need I go on? Yeah. A real man to me is not gauged by the size of his pecker. I'd rather have a dog too, Rose. I washes windows, cleans up after himself, says, honey, what can I do to make your day better? No, right, like, why do men think dick is the solution for a female who's cranky, perimenopausal, not sleeping, right? No, dick is not the answer. Dick is not the answer. Now, dick is nice once in a while, but there is no need in my body for dick. I've had plenty of dick in my lifetime. I've done plenty of things with my dick, meaning my husband. And I really could live the rest of my life without a dick. Just saying. He calls it colace. He calls it a cheeseburger. I mean, if there was a man that said, honey, you want some chips, queso, and guac? Yes! I'm down. That's what I need. Dick, no. Now, I would still like to look at it, because if it's girthy and crooked, I'm fascinated by that. But how can I make your day better? Yeah, right. Hey, naked. Did he say that naked? Dan's like, I got something to show you. I see it. I've seen it. I know what it's thinking, and I'm not thinking that. No. Now you feel bad for Dan. What you need to do is feel bad for me. I don't know, a crooked one. I like, Dan's kind of curves a little bit, and I think it hits a spot. I like a little curve to my dick, but because it's very nice, you know, kind of angles, because all our G-spots are in different locations, you know, so I don't mind a little crooked dick. Curve is good. Yeah, I'll take a curve pee-pee. But yeah, like, feel bad for me. You know, there's no emoji. There is never an emoji, JD. What's going on? We're talking about dick. Yeah, people think I need dick to make my day happier. Crooked, girthy, long. I'm trying to explain to men who, you know, think that's the answer for us. It's not. No, it's not. And I'm okay without it, honestly. I prefer hand holding. Yeah. I prefer toe canoodling. Now, you ask, you're crooked, Dan's crooked dick. It goes, I won't tell you what side it curves to because that's a little TMI. But let's just know he's got a little curve. I like it. You have an alarm. I'm a little late this morning. This is why men cheat. Is that what you're saying? No, you need empathy at this phase of life that we're going through. Men need to give us empathy, understanding, help, cuddling, love. That's how we get to want to have sex once again. But when we don't feel the emotional connection or the emotional touch, we just don't spread our legs anymore for you. No, well, I don't. I can only speak for myself. But, you know, I used to spread my legs a lot just to think, you know, at least I'll get off my back. And now I'm like, why am I doing that? If I am not into it, why am I doing it, right? Kind of takes the fun out of sex. Not that I want it right now, but I'm just saying it just takes the fun out of it. And I thought, why am I forced? Why do I feel forced to do something I don't want to do every day or twice a day? I used to give it to him twice a day. Yeah, just going through the motions. So now, what are you doing for me? What have you done for me lately? Remember that song? Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, yeah. Poor Dan. Link, how do you know I'm speaking the truth about his crooked penis? I could be just elaborating a little bit. I could be just embellishing a little bit. You don't know. So if you want to think poor Dan, I think he'd be like, yeah, that's right. She talking about my big schlong that's crooked. He doesn't care. But what you have to realize is, you know, there is a tad bit of embellishing that I do. Can you believe that shit? To make you laugh, to make you smile, or giggle, or whatever. So you can feel sorry for Dan all you want, but I'm fine, he's fine. He could use more sex, but it's just not there. Where's my compassion, right? Where's my compassion? And until you show me compassion, I ain't opening my legs. Just saying. Link. I know, just saying. Two sides to every story. Of course. Of course. Two sides. Men don't care about what? Men don't care, honestly, about us and our emotions, about Drew. Some men don't. Frankie, I love how you validate that. Frankie says if you don't get a burger at home, you'll go out for a steak. Only a weak man, an uncaring man, a disloyal man, a distrustful man would use that excuse. But keep on going. Keep on going. Brandon, my eyebrows will always be on fleek. You know why? Because they're tattooed. Yeah, it's perfect. My pain. I do have pain in my body. That's when they subcontract it out. He ever subcontracted that shit out, he'd be on his ass. Out. On my house. Here's the thing, men. Get over yourselves. Get over your pride. Get over your dick. There's more to life than dick. Right? There's more to life than sex. How are you taking care of your woman? Right? How are you taking care of your woman? That's the question you should be asking yourself. Or are you? Why are you working out for? You old anyways. Oh, well, yeah. I didn't know people who are old don't work out. It's stupid if you don't work out because it's good for your health. So I'm getting old, therefore I should just become a lazy fat slob. That sounds about right. Mature men do care. However, keep it betwixt. Keep it betwixt. Keep it betwixt husband and wife, correct? I don't really understand. Try again. So somebody, I was going to talk to Vito, but he got ever considered a divorce. For what, Stephen? What am I divorcing my husband for? What are the grounds of, oh, that's what Vito said. So you don't do much in your relationship? I do more in my relationship than anybody does for me. How about that? How about that? Remember, tapping is clapping. Thumbs up on the tube. LOL. Betwixt, Danielle. It's a country saying. Well, I don't sing country. I may be country, but I don't sing it. So speak in English. Anybody who listens to country, have you ever heard betwixt? Betwixt? Keep it betwixt between you and your husband? Why? Why would I keep it betwixt? It's fun to battle and to bash my husband. I love it. It makes me happy. What in tarnation? Yep. Nope. Betwixt. This person, Link, is trying to tell me it's country. Betwixt. No. Betwixt to me means, are you going to be twixt or not? Meaning, are you going to eat a Twix bar? What's up with these nasty people? Oh, shit. Lanative, who looks like a female, but we don't know. Older women hate younger, prettier girls. I do? No. Maybe you do. I don't. I'm happy with age. I'm happy that I am, and I look somewhat decent as I'm aging. No. And I have a bigger mind than that. So if you're thinking that, which means you are because you said it, you have some growing up to do, majorly, because that tells me that you have no clue about women with wisdom and self-confidence. Yeah. Get over it. You old and smell old. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't smell good right now because I'm sweating. But whatever. Anyhow. No. Women who are happy with themselves and don't hate themselves, I'm not jealous of youth. I've been there. I look good at one point, and I'm okay with that. This is my time to be me. And I am happier as a 50-year-old woman because I'm more confident than I was at 20. Those women you want me to be jealous of. No. Nope. Okay, here's another one. Okay, between husband and wife, only because other can't fix the problem, just say peace between couples. I'm praying for you and Dan, seriously. I don't need prayers. Why do people think I need prayers for Dan and I? For fuck's sake. Yes, Frankie. Yes. Frankie hopes that when I go back inside my house, Dan has a warm bath running and champagne in a bucket with candles. You forgot the candles. You forgot the candles. I smell old. No, Ed smells old. At 50, you don't smell old yet. Nope, you don't smell old yet. I guess Kelsey was irritated by Link. Love the pictures, Marty. Thank you. Your son's handsome. Yeah, so people, those insults don't bother me. It's funny, it's just stupid adolescent insults. Again, when you turn 50, you develop a sense of pride in yourself, and little adolescent sayings and attacks don't bother you because I'm secure with myself. Our sex goes up. Erica, I think everybody's different. Yeah. See, right, candles. Candles. And I want the song by Kia. Everybody pop your pussy like this. That's right, don't stop, in the background. Like, just do it. I'm just kidding. My mom went to Metro, moved in with us a year ago. Oh, sorry, girl. It's hard. It's a hard road. These younger, I don't know if I look any better than the younger loggerheads talking smack, but I bet, right? I bet majority of the loggerheads have fake pictures from years ago and or no pictures because why? Number one, they could get in trouble at their work for being ugly. Number two, ugly meaning by what they say. Number two, they don't look as good as me. They're probably overweight and stuffing their face. Yeah. If I get too much, I think I would have to be in a home. Sherry, it depends, right? Thank you for getting rid of her. Oh, you're older than my mom. Well, yeah, a lot of women are. Shit. So anywho, it's just stupid. Like, people don't get that those things shouldn't bother a 50-year-old, right? I mean, I'm just saying. Sherry, I often wonder if I'm gonna change, if I'm gonna get feisty as fuck. Because I assume I have a little spice, right? So sometimes you are what you are, but worse. And in Ed's case, like, he got better, right? So who knows? I told my kids, and many of you have heard this, if I'm a spicy, like, woman, if I live that long, let's be real, if I live that long, you put me in a home and just visit me on the weekends. But if I'm okay and I can afford, or you can afford care, take me to a fucking casino, drop me off with my ATM, and pick me up in a couple hours. About hearts? No, I don't. I'm already senile, Drake. I'm already senile. I already have problems I can't fix. Dan, Ed, my 3 kids, my animals. People, are bitching, right? You have the smart asses on video comments. Now I know some of you are gonna be like surprised that people are smart asses on the comment section, but got a couple people going, yeah, well, I mean, if you started with training your dogs, maybe you wouldn't have that problem. Dogs are like kids. Parents are out of sight, out of mind. They have one-track mind when it comes to food. Y'all need to get over yourselves. Early onset, it can happen to anyone. It sure as hell can, Lulu. It sure as hell can. Nobody's invincible from cancer at young ages. Nobody's invincible from death. So, anywho, I try to just have fun. You know, I want to make you laugh. I embellish my situations. I never cry, but last night, why? It did? Why, Margaret? Why? Cake mix, thank you. What kind of cake mix are you? Vanilla with sprinkles? What's that called? The party blend. The one that Mike Sorrentino likes. Funfetti. I love a good funfetti cake. Anyway. We have no idea what we're doing, just got really lucky with our dog. And that's the thing, right? Yeah, you know, when one person trains a dog and the other people don't listen to that one said person, I'll give you a guess who tried to train the dogs. Yeah, me, you're right. Spent time with them. Yep, each of them. And when the other 4 people in the house don't listen to what, you know, I'm trying to convey to the dogs or do for the dogs, well, guess what? Training doesn't fucking work. Yeah, so I tried. So I wasn't as lucky, right? So if you've not understood the complexities of my house, I can't show you or tell you anymore because those, I speak truths, facts. I just embellish a little bit. Not really. I just try to put some humor on it. Because if not, I would cry. Yesterday when I walked out and I saw the garbage all over my floor, I just wanted to cry. I honestly wanted to break down and cry. Because I am one person trying to keep it all intact. Trying to remind everybody to keep it all intact. Working my butt off all day long for everybody but myself. So, true story of a woman, right? True story. Yes, crying is healthy. It is. I don't have time to cry though. I don't have time. So that means I gotta sit down, wipe my eyes. Have you ever tried to vacuum and cry at the same time? Have you ever tried to clean and cry at the same time? You forget, right? You're dealing with Lysol bleach and then you're wiping your tears. It's not good. So you got to take the time to cry. I run into shit when I'm crying and I'm vacuuming. You know, I got to walk. I'm tired. I'm just getting old. But that's okay. Oh, shower cry. By the time I'm in my shower, I don't feel like crying because I've already pushed it aside. Hear about people's issues, health, and my. Oh yeah, Margaret. Yes. Not cry. Do you ever cut an onion and not cry? Never. There is a magical solution. Goggles. But who has a pair of goggles just lying around their kitchen? Margaret, that's right. I was so discombobulated last night from our friend and crying while driving. Happened many times. I've had to pull over. Yeah. It's hard to talk and exercise at the same time. It sure is, Kathy. I'm a little tired today. Yeah, doing it. You know, you get old sometimes and you can't do the same shit all the time. Yeah, we had a couple friends. After I got off, Dan was like, what happened? Why did you leave? I said, because part of my posse, right? These followers, Bren has been around for a long time and Leslie has been around long enough, and they have medical issues, and it really got to me. You know, that's one thing that they don't prepare us for, right? I met somebody, a wonderful lady who is, we didn't know it at the time, but she followed us and joined my subscription, and at the time it was it became my Zoom, and I don't know who's here. And she became a member of our Zoom, right? And we found out during that time that she was dying. She was dying. She was dying. She was dying. And I thought to myself, oh my God, right? It doesn't prepare you for death. You know, making friends on these apps and seeing their handle names all the time, and them showing their support by being there for you, you know, and then they tell you that they're dying. It's hard. It's hard. And when two people who show up every day on YouTube came on last night, and you know, Bren said what she said, and then Leslie came in and said what she said, and it was horrible. You know, your heart breaks, and they're young. They shouldn't be dying of these horrible things, right? And being all alone, and then the potential of never seeing them again on here. That is really hard for me, right? That's really hard for me. I connect differently, right, to people. I know who shows up every day, right? I know who shows up every day. I know, you know, who cares and who loves and those things. And knowing that I'm not going to see them anymore is going to be painful. No, not Leslie G. I'll tell you a little bit of that. I know, and it hurts. Nobody prepared me for losing people, friends on social media. Now, some people, it's my Walmart order. I ordered a lot. You can, yeah, leave it in the garage. Thanks. I connect, and Dan knows that, and you know, he knew I was having a struggle, and I know Jeannie, and most of my friends do too. I know I need a delivery. Who has time to go to the store anymore these days? Sure as hell not me. So no, Leslie, I think it starts with a B, Drake, Leslie B. And Bren, you guys know who Bren is, in my keyboarding class at Technical College while dealing with domestic. Ugh, I know, Sean, that's horrible. I joined away and just never stopped. I don't know how this happened. I'm still waiting for my Birkin. If you really want to show your love for me, that Birkin would show up. I don't even want a Birkin. Shit, I'll take a cheaper one. Not a Birkin. Bruce, yeah, Broussard. Leslie Broussard, yeah. Bren's in Australia, right? And Leslie is in, where's Leslie? Does anybody remember where she is? At the police department, so I'll be on YouTube mostly. Oh, well, that's okay, Erica. No, they're not my style either. It's not my style. I told Drake he could just get me a $1,400 Gucci, but he hasn't done it yet. Or he could buy $1,400 worth of merch, would be fine too. Yeah, Bren. Bren is not Leslie Best, the third Leslie. Yeah, Leslie Broussard. You have now. Frankie, I'm fine. Here's the thing. I always, Leslie's in New England. Okay. Yeah, and I suffered. You see why I left. I couldn't cope, knowing my friends aren't, going to be here. And I'm going to miss seeing their names. And both of them have a short time left. How about $1,400 for the casino? Yeah, I'll take it. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I'll take any. I have the purse. Andrew brought it up. The purse that Andrew gave me. Now, it's a specialty purse, right? It's not a specialty purse. What is it called? It's called a limited edition, a special edition. A purse plug. What's a purse plug? It's so heartbreaking, you guys. Social media doesn't prepare you for connecting with your followers, right? I was following during her brain cancer and dying. I was devastated. I know, right, Donna? You fall in love, right, with the people, the people you create. I mean, fuck. You fall in love with, as, give me a minute. You fall in love with the people you follow, right? And I never understood that until, I really don't, until like because I follow people because I like them, but I think I would be like, oh shit, you know, something happened to them. But I know based on who I have as a following and how they feel so connected with us and stuff. So I believe it because I do connect with other people, right? And so it hurts my soul. And when I dealt with that first loss, and the whole Zoom room did, and it was like, how the fuck, you know? And when she joined, she said, and I'm gonna say this without trying to cry, she said, Danielle gets me through these painful days. She gets me through my treatments. I fell in love with you because you made me smile, you know? Wow, you know, it's crazy when people give you those wonderful accolades of, bye Frankie, enjoy your day. These wonderful accolades that, you know, I can bring them through harrowing times, you know? It makes me so, like, me? Like, what the hell, you know? And Bren and Leslie are doing the same thing. I want to laugh. I come on because my life, you know, is ending. And I want to laugh. And you make me laugh, right? You make me feel normal. You make me feel. You make me keep going and fighting. So, God, I mean, how do you live with that? You know, how do you live with that? I have a hard time, right? Having that much power. Because it is a sort of power with these friendships and these people, you people, you know, and it's so crazy because I'm normal like you guys. I just lucked out with a platform, right? Where I can just be my quirky self and have fun and try to make people laugh. And when people tell me these things, like I'm here because of you. I'm here because you helped me get through. I don't know how to cope with that. You know, I have a hard time with that. I get hit hard with that. I get hard when those people are no longer here, because that's special to me. You know, those are special to me. Those relationships, and you know, like I have people like, I say friends, and one of my daughters is always like, those aren't friends. Well, they are. They are to me, you know, that's the difference, is you guys are friends. Those of you who show up every day, I mean, if we met in real life, I would feel like we've known each other forever. You guys see me, I don't know what the fuck you look like, but, you know, whatever. But, you guys. So that hit me hard last night. That really did. So it makes me sad. It makes me sad that I'm gonna lose my friends. More loss in this world. And I just don't know how to cope with that. My old pics the other day, and I came upon a bunch of Kathleen smiling. Aww. I miss her. She sent me a candle, one of our first deaths in Zoom. She sent me a candle for my birthday. And I only light it on special occasions because I hold that candle near and dear to my heart. So whenever I feel down and out, I light it, and it makes me smile and think of her. So yeah, let's keep in contact. I'm sorry about that. Sisters should always be there for one another. Hi, Janet. Happy birthday! Yay, Janet! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janet. Happy birthday, sweetie. So yeah, and Jan will tell you, I'm the biggest baby when it comes to, you know, and losing friends, right? Leslie G was part of a group of people that I've had to let go from my life. I've had to let go. Do you see me? Yes. Joe, are you Joe Hammond? It'd be worse for us if something happened to you. No. Well, listen, I might die soon, so you better get over that. Bury me with a Birkin, okay? I am user PK. I'm getting my nails done today, y'all. I'm getting my toes done. I'm getting my nails done. Joke, stop changing your name. You know, I'm doing those things. But you guys, I'm telling you, you are very special to me. Every one of you who shows up, I know who you are. I recognize you. I know your handle names. You don't have to, you know, talk all the time, but I know when you're there. Did you get influencer swag? I don't know what that means. Happy birthday, Tammy. Okay, so anyhow, you're still here, Lily. Thank God you're still here. But if I die and one of your weird dogs dies at the same time, can you just put one in with me as a memento of our time together on this app? It would make me very happy. Yeah, I think if it happens, here's the thing. If I die, I want everybody. That's when we have a meet and greet. Is that morbid? Just a little bit. Would you all come to my funeral? If we made it a party, I'll have an open casket so you feel like you can see me. No? All right. Is that too much? Maybe, just a little bit, but that's okay. Would you come? My doctor, oh no, after a dental cleaning? Sue. You should reach out to brands you like. I try, Susie. I have a friend working on that now. I can't do... Oh, I know about Leslie G. Shit, I got sidetracked. Fuck. A full LV blanket in there. You know, do y'all watch... Oh, shit. Let me finish my story because people are getting mad. I had to let some people go of my life, right? I would... Yeah, if I die in the next couple of years and you guys are still following me and I die, I expect every one of you bitches and hoes and hookers and bros to come to my funeral. That's it. I'm just telling you. Blanket statement right there. Expectations. Anywho, Dan will have a big party for you. We'll have wine, we'll have gummies, we'll have tinctures. I don't really know. But we'll have a good time. And then everybody must go to the casino and play video games in my honor. Okay? All right. Just make me a promise. All right. Squirrel. So, I had to, no dancing on my grave though. No trolls allowed. Just don't let them in. And if there is a troll that appears to be laughing and heckling because I'm finally dead and they say something about karma, you get them. You get them, you knock them fuckers out for me, okay? Taught me how to change it. This is the name I use on my badge. All right, Joe. Anyhow, so, all right. I just need promises. Y'all know that. So start saving just in case. Claiming your items. Oh, yeah, you were claiming my items. Start writing down what you need in my house. I have clothes. You can't have my jewelry because my kids need that. So y'all smoke a bowl. Can't say that. Drink wine. Do it all with me. And put some in there with me so I can enjoy it while I'm flipping and flopping in the grave. Okay. I want Baxter. Zelda, that is Dan's dog and Andrew's dog. You have to fight those bitches for him. Leave me gummies. Okay. That's great. Yes, go bowling. I want y'all to be bowling while you're burying me and saying words of wisdom and accolades. Now, one of my kids, do not put white. That's it. All right, listen. This is a big ask. If Drake comes in with a bag of fucking White Claws and tries to put that motherfucking shit in my casket, y'all better fucking beat the shit out of him. There are no White Castles, Drake, allowed in my casket. You hear me? Y'all watch out for Drake. One eye on Drake. Drake, I swear to mother-loving fucking God, I smell a White Castle. I'm coming. I'm resurrecting myself and strangling you right in the casket. Just so you know. You have shingles? Fuck, I hate shingles. Only Crystal. A beautiful purple flower. I'll take that. I love purple flowers. Yes. And no White Claws either. This fucker's coming in with White Castles and White Claws. You watch. You watch. show respect, Drake, or you're not invited. Anyhow, that's it. Hi, Emily. Anyhow, I love Crystal. Y'all bring me Crystal. Big jumbo packs of cheeseburgers with chili and yeah, don't let him in. White window only thing. What the hell is that white window? I don't want a window. What the hell? I don't need a window in my casket. And so shit. No. I hate Crystal. I don't do that. I don't do that. Although my friend Cha-Cha in here wants me to do some of that because she said it'll help me with same with my friend Shane. They say that's the only way to go. Anywho, with White Castles, and then everybody's gonna know. Okay, back. Squirrel about 5 times, but that's what happens when you have ADHD. Okay, I've had to let, some of you didn't know about Leslie G, who was a mod. Coke, yeah, I agree. I've never done the other one, the one that starts with an M. Stop, it's other people, Cha-Cha, it's not me. They're making me squirrel. Okay, let me try to get through this. I also lose and I have to let friends go. And even if they're bad and I know it, it still hurts me, right? I still have this connection and then you start questioning all these things, but I had to let a group of people go. I had to let them go because they were being ugly, right? Oh, you want a window from, all right, well, that's gonna cost a lot of money, Beach Man. So if we want to cut, y'all got to pitch in for that one because I don't think I have the money for that to give you an eye in the sky or an eye down into the casket. Yeah. Yeah, no, they ruined it. Juicy fucking chicken. Peggy, you got to put some trans fats and hydrogenated oils in my casket with me because that's it. I need the hydrogenated oils. So you are responsible for putting a bag of those in my casket. So anywho, squirrel again. Do I want Bo sitting there? Once I have fully forgiven him, he can come in there with me too. Yeah. And if he doesn't a line of pecks in the adult business world, if you can find a mold of his peck, you can put that in there with me too. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, that's fine. In January, you're coming in January? Stop the presses. Kay says she's coming in January. Shit. You'll bring the nerd clusters? All right, do it. I like that. Okay, so I had to let people go. I just did. They were being ugly. They were being unkind. They were bullying. And there was a lot of things I had let go for a long time. And let me tell you, it's hard for me to do that because these were people that were in my life and I had to let them go. Now, people don't like boundaries. And the minute you start putting boundaries up, they get ugly. And a lot of these people were getting ugly as I started setting more boundaries. And you know what? I'm going to tell you the ugliness. Let me see. You have one bad seed in your apples. Let me tell you, it brings down a whole bunch. So, and it's sad, right? It's sad. Hi, Dak. How you doing? It's sad. It's sad that people do that, you know? How many of them? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in this last round. 4 in the last round. I think 1, 2, 3. Is that right? 4? 4? 4 or 5. 4 or 5. People are just ugly, and they develop these weird things, you know. Like some of you noticed it on YouTube, the territorialness, the just being disrespectful to me, and it was just ugly. I think a lot of it. Debbie and I are still good, yes. I think a lot of it was 8. Oh shit. A lot of it is jealousy more than 4 or 5. Well, over the group of 2 years, yes, we've let go. I'm saying this last let go. So it's horrible. So they act like a little bit, like they get jealous. Like if, I think a lot of it stemmed over when some of us went to Vegas. Oh yeah, I forgot the other ones. You're right. Fuck. Yeah, about 6 or 7 in this last go around. You don't realize how ugly people can be and how they take and deflect and switch things back to you, you know? Hi, Nana. So anyway, it's really sad. And a lot of it was jealousy with some. A lot of it was just getting away with bad behavior for over 2 years. A lot of it is just lying, right? Lying and not being able to trust people anymore because they were just like adults, you guys. Adults. Shit. Like, how do people have this much time to do this shit? Talking behind people's back. It's like high school reenacted, you know? Fuck. Yeah, let that be a lesson. Be kind. Hey, sugar. Be kind. Or just find somebody that makes you happy. Stop staying somewhere or staying in a group of people that you don't like, right? It seems so apparent to me. Were they actually your friends? These were people, Brandy, who were in my house. People who were invited to my house. People who were on my counter for almost 2 years. Yeah, in my house, in my daily life. Yeah. No church, Pat, no church. So it makes me sad that people can be that devious. And their true colors, it took 2 years for some of their true colors to come out. Some of it was, just bad behavior, like a kid, being allowed for too long. But you feel sorry. I'm an empath. So this person had a lot of problems and health declining and blah, blah, blah. And so you gave him enough to keep him going because I didn't want to be responsible for his death. But then they turn. It's stressful. It's sad. Yeah. So anyhow, that's why you haven't seen a number of people around because they were ugly, right? Jealousy. I think control, maybe. Kim, you're right. Got the best of them. And they needed to go bye-bye. So they needed to go bye-bye. It sucks because it's been a long 2 years of people. It's been a long 2 years of learning and growing and trying not to take things so personal. But it's hard because I do, right? I do. And when people show their ugliness, it just makes me mad at myself for either letting it go on too long or not seeing it soon enough. Don't I feel better? Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. What I feel? I feel like there was so much stress that was relieved from my shoulders. I think I knew what I was going to have to do. You know what I mean? Hi, Frogman. I knew what I was going to have to do, and I just was waiting for the right time, waiting for receipts, waiting for things that eventually I got fed up with. I'm one of those people, yes, I did talk. I'm one of those people who kind of talks and, has heart to hearts and like it keeps happening and I ignore, or I might say things, you know how I dress, and then all of a sudden I just had enough. And then I'm like, you're done. Why? You know why. No, I don't. What? It's because I forgot the name or the time I was out. That's okay, Joe. So anyhow, it is what it is. And I get hurt over it, you guys, because I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself. I feel betrayed. I feel, like I let these people in my house. They knew everything about me. They saw me on my worst days, and it's just sad. It's sad. But I'm finally over it. I really am. I'm finally over it. It took me It took me a good 2 months of irritation and pissed off. I went through the gamut of mourning and grief. Oh, Joe, I would hug you too. No, you don't need to know. You guys would. And yes, friends come and go. You know, I have memories. I just said they were a season, you know. They were here for a season and a reason, and now adios. I don't need that ugliness in my life. I have enough to deal with. I don't need that shit. And that's, you know, Brandy, I said that at some point. You know, kind of pretentious a little bit, but I said I technically don't owe anybody an explanation. Technically, if I want to be done with you because I just want to be done with you, I have that right? I have that right. But let's be real, you know what you did. You know what you did. And, you know, fuck you, right? I let you in my life. And now you're making it about what I didn't do, or I'm the hypocrite, or what? You can't turn this around on me. It's hard to stay enough. It is enough. It is hard. And it took me a while. And once it was over, I'm going to tell you, once it was over, once these last 2 months have gone by, I feel so relieved. You know, I feel so relieved. I didn't realize how much those people were giving me anxiety. I didn't realize how much it was like waiting on bated breath. You know, who's gonna do something? Who's gonna piss somebody off? Who's gonna take something the wrong way? You know, that shit. I thought I had a good heart. I thought I was honest with anybody, but people just don't want to listen to me. They started thinking they knew better than I did. Trying to make decisions for me. Oh, gosh. No. I'm 50. I make my own decisions. It is hard, Anne. It is really hard. Yeah, some people were asking Caroline. By the way, it's Caroline's birthday. She is 45 today. You like that girl? You like that girl? Yeah. Half fucker Tucker has the baby. Not the girl, but Liesel's fine too. You can tell me, the puppy. Yeah, it's a lot of stress. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stress. I have a cramp. It's a lot of stress. Trying to manage a group of people. And I realized over the 2 years you can't control everybody, and it's really not my problem. Hi, Jenna. If he's going to cheat, make it 2 cooks, and yeah. If I'm gonna cheat, if I'm gonna get me a new man, this man is gonna know how to build. He's gonna know how to work on cars. He's gonna take care of the house. He's gonna treat me like a queen. He is gonna love me. He's gonna buy me a G-Wagon. I have expectations for the next one. Never mind. There ain't gonna be a next one. Just gonna be me. I'm gonna live alone if I make it. Caroline, you didn't say anything about being 45. You're welcome. I take it back. She's really 60 today. I do want to take care of everybody. And I can't take care of people who don't want to be taken care of, you know? He would be stuck with someone who couldn't cook or clean, and he'd be miserable. He'd pick up his, yes. He wouldn't make a mess and leave it. He would clean it up as he makes it. Yes! God, I love that. My God, Pat, girl, I feel you. My husband is just good looking. He can't fix shit. Do I have to say the same thing? Do I have to repeat what you said? Shit, she's making me feel guilty. You're right, Pat. I know what it's like to have a fucking sex god. Beautiful man. The Greek statue of Dan Isaac Salinger. But he can't do anything but just look pretty. Fuck, I felt pressured. I felt like I had to say that. Pat made me feel guilty. Excuse me a minute. Shit. He's got a crooked penis, all right. Let's go with that. God, I hate talking. My favorite sex position, closed vagina. I don't have one anymore. But back in the day, I would have said doggy. Because it hits the G-string. The G-string. Hits the G-spot a lot better. But she ain't active anymore. She's dead. She died. She's dead. My ex, Jen said, Jen said, my husband is ugly as sin, but can fix everything. So I guess we can't win them all. Shit. Closed vagina. R.I.P. R.I.P. girl. You did a good job. You birthed 3 kids. You had fun. You danced a little bit with things and substances, and you did what you needed to do, girl. Thank you for living the life. Thank you for trying new things. Thank you for everything. May she rest in peace. Yeah. One position. You know, if I have to have sex, I just, missionary's fine. I'm plain vanilla. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. Yeah, anyhow. I'm just a bra size negative A. 32. Nah, I think I've gotten wider in my old age. 34 negative A. Yeah, I got some doozies up here. I can't fix things, and my girl can't cook. So who's the good-looking one out of the bunch? I'm confused. Beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder. Yes. That's why you look good, because I work out. Remember that song? I work out. Wiggle. Did I get a delivery? Oh, shit, I'm tired. Y'all, I'm old for this shit. I think I'm like, I think I got shit to put away. Dan literally came back from his walk, looked, took off his sweatshirt, left it right there, and walked in the house. Drake, that's called equality. Hi, Santa. I have been nice. I'm not naughty. Sexually not naughty. Dan wishes I was sexually naughty, but I'm not. So, I'm naughty in my head, but not in my actions. Yeah, no. Sorry. Do I get a prize still? I think I should. Now, Drake, so are you saying you're both good looking? Is that what you're saying? You're both good looking, but you balance each other out in the other things. Is that what I'm hearing? Because I'm a little confused with that. Oh, here's my husband. Fuck. Oh, Santa says I'm still on the nice list. So, Daniel. I'm all talking, no play. Dan says if you can only act the way you talk, on the treadmill. Can you just do that when they're in the room and actually put your body to use? No. No. Now, Dan will take a missionary style. He's old, so he's got to be careful. He pulls, his biceps and his chest spasms sometimes. So missionary, I guess he can't finish when I'm on top. So he doesn't like it. So the less time he has to be on his arms, holding himself up, I have noticed that he's been doing push-ups. Now, I just made a connection. He's tired of spasming out, and it's been so long. It's been so long that, if he has that slight chance of fornication, he doesn't want to cramp. Now I get it. You thought you were sneaky. Nope, I caught on to you, bruh. He's getting ready. He's showing me. And, conveniently, I'm in the kitchen cleaning, and he drops down and starts doing push-ups. I like how you said you try holding up 190 pounds. I love how he said 190 pounds. Yeah. And sometimes the orgasm goes, you know what I mean? Like you could be almost there, and then I'm like, yeah, and then Grandpa fucking flushes the toilet. And then it's like, fuck. And then I won't let him, finish because I believe I can bring it back. But you can't bring those back. And then you hear Grandpa cough and sneeze. And then you're like, yeah, never, just finish. He's like, now you tell me. You about killed me. My arm's cramping. I just pulled my hammy. My calf is spasming. Shit. I'm going doggy style every time. I fear it breaking. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I think too, he realizes, do you kick the dog? You can't kick the dogs out because they fucking scratch and bark. And so then you got one sniffing an ass, or Dan makes weird sounds sometimes holding, like himself up, and he's dying, sweat's dripping, nose is running, things are falling on my face. The dogs are like, what the fuck is happening? And then it goes away again. Fuck. Never mind. I gave up on the O. There's just no way. I don't want to take the time. That's why I'm like, just quickie. You can have a quickie. Just quickie. I'm not in the mood to try and then have it go away. I think that's the worst thing. You're almost there and then it fucking goes and you can't get it back and you try. Then you're like, fuck it. Don't play on the playground. I don't need you touching me and not being able to finish. Right? Dog's thinking he's dying. Sometimes I'm thinking he's dying. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I open an eye, I'm like, bro, you good? Shit. He's like, no. You're killing me here. I'm like, just finish. It's not coming back. So he doesn't need Viagra. He's 56. That guy his flagpole is singing. No, he's at ease. I mean, not at ease. He's in full, erect poles, when your captain comes around or whoever, lieutenant or whatever they are. Dan's like this every morning. Hey, honey, look what I got. No, thanks. I'm good. At attention, thank you. So, doggy with your purple friend. I have no desire even for my sucker, my purple sucker. Dan's like, what about that thing you talk about? I'm like, I just don't have any desire to be sucked on, tucked on, tugged in, flicked in, licked at. Nope. Just get it in. Here's your hole. I'll wait. I got about 2 minutes for you, Dan's like, well, fuck. With that attitude, I'll just take care of myself. All right, you do you, boo. All right, see you in a couple hours. Can you make it more inviting? No. More inviting for who? You? You got a hole, honey. That's what you got. One hole, ready to go. Yeah, don't worry about me. I'll make sounds. If you need me, like I'm loving it. Oh, yeah. Baby. Right there. Get it. Harder. Deeper. Yeah. He doesn't like that either. So, I tried. Anywho. He said that. He said, I could find a hole anywhere. I'll just use my hands again. All right, that a boy. Good boy. Bye, Enchanted. My husband's been... Jen, that's because you're hurting. My husband's been doing himself for 16 years. Nobody needs a romantic vacation. Fuck y'all trying to get me to go away from my house. Hell no. I ain't going away from my house. I don't need no romance. I am fine. I am good. As long as the hole don't got a razor blade in it and it's over 18. Yeah. You got to make sure. Can you check? Dan wants romance. Oh, he only wants romance. This is the bullshit of a relationship. This is why there's no mental connection, right? Because he only thinks with one head. He doesn't obviously think with this one, Or else, hi Ravi, there would be no messes and he would do a lot more for me, right? He thinks with one head. I am done with the lower head. You start using this head, you might go more head down there. You know what I mean? I'm done. I'm 50. I ain't taking no more shit. I have boundaries, and if you cannot fulfill my boundaries in my love language, then I guess you're fine with righty and lefty, right? I'm over it. I'm over trying to please every fucking body and every part of your body. Shit. What a terrible thing to say about your partner. Why tie yourself to someone like this? God, that's a good question. God. That's such a great question. Let's ponder that for a minute. Why would anybody tie yourself down? Why would anybody go looking for a love connection when she's so miserable and she's unhappy? Damn, fly, baby, fly. Free yourself from this evil control, this evil woman, and this woman who does not want to pleasure your every minute of your cock. I'm acting indigent. Am I acting indigent? And sarcastic. You got that right. Sarcasm is my middle name. At least you know. At least your brain's half working. No more than a Vienna sausage. We need more. I know it smells wild there. If you only knew. Have you ever smelt a premenopausal woman? Woo! You're in for some lovely challenges down there. Yep. Still waiting for an intro. I don't like an indigent person. I'm waiting for you to have an OnlyFans to make millions. Y'all, nobody wants to see this in an OnlyFans. But y'all be running. You'll be paying me to close the page. Nope. You said last night your husband talks a lot. Yeah, stories. Yeah, his stories are a lot. Oh, please, you're not evil. Well, I was just called an indigent. Can anybody do a look up and ask me and tell me what an indigent is? They got the sarcasm right. Now, I don't know if it's a male or female by the handle name, so he, she called me an indigent and sarcastic. So, can you let me know what that means? Dan, are you here? Is that correct usage of the word? I'm waiting. I want the cookies. You want? Are we talking about cookies? Are indigents cookies? I think they said indigent. Ignorant. Indignant. Indignant. Not indigent. I'm homeless. No, I ain't. I got my teeth. Remember that? Toothless and homeless. Homeless and toothless. Remember that on the... Anyhow, never mind. Somebody's trying to be witty, right? And they fail on the wittiness. So try again, honey. Try again. Anywho, God. Feeling or showing anger because of something unjust or unworthy, filled with or marked. Oh, I'm marked. I got tats. Yep. Feeling or showing anger because of something unjust. Woo! Yes, my husband's unjust and unworthy of me. Period. That's right. A needy person. I'm not needy, I can tell you that. I am by far needy. Dan wishes I was needier. I think if I was needier, Dan would have all his prayers come true. It's an honest... Oh, Dutton, you're back. I love the Dutton Taylor. God, the words. It's an honest question. What do your kids think about all this? Did they even watch it? I know mine wouldn't. Yes. You act like this is not me on a normal day. So, that's the funny thing about that is, um, is my kid. This is me. This is their mom. You think I just morph into some crazy person on here? Oh, Dr. David, you need to get a divorce from your husband and apologize for not being able to hold my word. Oh, I'm holding my word. I've done everything. There's nothing in the laws of a marriage that says you must fulfill your husband's sexual obligations at every minute they want. So, thanks, man. Spoken like a true man. Yeah. How do you feel about that, woman? How do you feel about that? We should divorce our husbands because we aren't keeping our words. Yeah, we ain't keeping our words. The laws of marriage said we are not keeping our word. Did we make promises that I didn't know about? Did any of you make promises? Just curious, right? Just curious. Y'all are failing too, all you bitches. Well, not JD's not. JD's not. There's a couple of you that aren't. But yeah, no, I don't think that was in my laws. My laws also were fallen short by my husband too. So, what do you got now? I will walk on water for my wife. Fail. I will sacrifice my happiness. Fail. I will support her and love her no matter what. Fail. What else was written in behind closed doors? I will clean up my messes. Fail. I will respect her when she is in perimenopause, and I will help her and guide her through her deepest, darkest moments. Fail. Now what, Dr. Dave? Now what? Dumbasses. And that was such an ignorant thing. Dr. Dave is probably not married, because I'm sure his wife, if he was, would love to hear that. How he's coming on another woman's page telling her to get a divorce. And I don't know, Dutton, why you keep coming back? Just out of curiosity, because you got a lot to say. I would love to bring you have TikTok. Why don't you come on and we'll have a face-to-face, Dutton? I would love to Dr. Dave, I don't think you can pull up boxes on here, but God, I would love to talk to you guys face-to-face, eyes to eyes, and let's battle it out. Let's battle it out. I love it. But y'all won't. Interesting how that happens, huh? When you can do what I'm doing and have fun while doing it and get the purpose of why I'm doing it, then maybe you can come back. But until then, you guys go find something that makes you happy, because it shows that you aren't. Yeah, so there you have it. Yeah. And of course they're men, right? Of course they're men. To love and cherish until death do us part. Yeah. Fail. Fail. I gotta make sure I'm not pulling a Dan, being inside out. Y'all wish you were just as happy as my marriage as I am. I know. It's the facts of life. You don't think my husband doesn't love me? Y'all don't. You are so out of touch with reality. Do you not realize that these are the things of marriages? You know, you go through slumps, you go through hormonal changes, you go through things that you never thought you would experience or even come face to face with. The truth of a marriage is how you get through these moments together, right? I make fun of them because it's just a coping thing, and I do it for everybody else who's going through the same thing, right? All the women who are dealing with the same shit, the conflicts, the frustrations, the irritations, the feeling of, not doing enough. But we're so conflicted with the other shit going on, you know, in life, that I embellish and I have fun with it, because me too. I'm not ashamed. You know, people look at it and, you know, people look at it like I should be ashamed of my actions, or ashamed that I'm not doing something for my husband. I'm doing everything for my husband. Maybe not enough sex, but, you know, sorry, it's just my life right now. It's the slump I'm in. I've been in it for a while. It's just getting worse because of the issues that I have and I'm coping with, medical shit and everything else, pain. And he understands that, right? He understands that, and he gets it, and he supports me for it. I make fun of it because it's just the way it is, and why not make fun of it? Because if you can't make fun of yourself, what's the point? You know, if you can't find laughter and humor in the things that I'm not so good at, then, you know, it's kind of shows a true character. You gotta take things lightly. You go with the punches. You do the things you can do, and you just focus on the rest. But I sacrifice myself for my husband every fucking day. Every fucking day. I sacrifice. I sacrifice more than he does. I've always been that person because that's my personality. I sacrifice for my family every day and put myself at risk for other things, right? I've done it. I did it. I'm still doing it. I sacrifice every day myself for him. I take care of his father, right? I get up in the middle of the night when he's sleeping because I want him to sleep because he has insomnia, right? You think sex, yeah, it's something that's important, right, for a marriage, but you think that's gonna end us, right? You think he's going to just be like, I'm done, you know, you won't have sex with me. Because if he said that, what kind of man would he be? What kind of man would he be if he said that? What kind of man would he be if he didn't understand what I'm going through? And he doesn't, but he understands that it's not fair for him to be angry at me if I'm not feeling, right, sexual. The men who come on here and rip me apart for the lack of sex and the lack of whatever I'm doing for my husband, it shows your true character. And it's really sad because that's what you show. It shows that you are not a good husband because I'm not putting out, therefore you're a bad wife. What I do every day shows my love for my family and my husband. I don't need sex in my life to make my life complete. I know men need it, but you know what? I don't have it all the time in me because I'm exhausted because of my ultimate sacrifice. Going through it and can't be there for him like that right now, and he hates it, but he deals with it. You have to deal with it because if you love your partner, you have to find a way to support them in the ways that you can, right? Being able to lay in bed at night and tickle each other or just cuddle, that to me shows me more love and compassion than a fucking penis in my vagina. And that's where I'm at right now, right? My husband wants it all the time. My husband wants it all the time. My husband would have it 2 times a day minimum if I was up for it. So I am doing more than enough. And sometimes I don't have it in me because I'm thinking already about the next day. I'm in pain. There's so many things that I'm stressed out about and I can't let it go. And being touched and prodded at is something that is so hard for me sometimes because I don't have it. And I just give all day long, right? I give all day long and I don't always have it. Show me love, right? Show me love. Show me love in those ways and he connects with me. We entwine our toes together. We do those things, right? To support each other. So we are encouraging intimacy neglect. Are we? Is that what I'm saying? Another one, not just misses the buck. Yeah, he is getting it someplace else. Ugh. Leslie, if you are truthfully a woman and you're saying that, I'm sorry you're in those relationships yourself. You know, obviously, if you're saying that, you're in a bad relationship where your husband or you are going out on your husband, but he is not. You know why? Because he loves me and he's loyal to me and he respects me. I have a good man. A good man is one that doesn't cheat because they're not getting sex because their wife is going through a really hard time physically with medical issues. So what you're doing is you're validating cheating, which is never a validation. There's no validation in this world for going out because your partner's dealing with something extreme. But you do you. You do you. See where that gets you. If he can't get his action, he'll find it somewhere else, respectfully. Righty and lefty. Yes, righty and lefty. I don't know how you do all it. I don't know how I do some days. And some days, you know, when you are at a low, you know, and there's a lot of people on here that are dealing with, there's a lot of people on here who are dealing with sicknesses, disease, pain, and you get to a certain point in your life and you recognize what's important. You know, what's important to me every day is not sex. If we have sex once a week, twice a week, you know, it is what it is, right? Maybe once every other week because of the situations or what, you know, is going on in our house or the additional stress we're under. That's just what happens in life, right? Would we probably have more sex if Ed wasn't here? Probably. Hands down, we would probably be having sex at least once a day. But there's so much more to a relationship that you guys, there's so much more to a relationship than sex, you know? There is intimacy. You don't have to have sex to be intimate. But those of you who are saying otherwise, you obviously don't know that. There's things beyond sex that shows intimacy. And that's important. That's important. Oh my God, shut up and give your husband what he needs. Look at all this attention you get from random men. No wonder you aren't interested. Get yourself off the internet and focus on your marriage. Wow, that's really nice. Yes, I need to help my wife emotionally with the physical stuff. Before that happens, it is teamwork. Absolutely, Brian. Amen. Thank you, Brian, for getting it. Love and intimacy is more than having sex. And I'm telling you, my husband and I, you know, we have love, we have respect, and, you know, we have intimacy. Yes, he wants sex more, but it just, at some point, you know, it'll happen, maybe not. But it's hard when you are taking care of somebody who's 92 all day long, all night long. It's difficult. It's tiring, along with all my other health issues. Yeah. So sorry you guys don't get that. And sorry you guys are ignorant when it comes to that. And want sex every day. Yeah. They would have sex, Dan would minimum twice a day. He would love 3 times a day. He would love it. Once a week is not bad. Once a week is I strive for once a week. I strive for once a week at least. In my mind, I would like to have sex twice a week. I think twice a week is plenty at this point in our life. But you would see why it doesn't always work in my house. Because it's just, there's always, and you've got the dogs, you've got the cats, you've got Ed, and it's just like, you know, you just sometimes are like, fuck it. Why even try? Once a year. How long have you used this machine? Does it work? I've been using it for months now. I don't even remember. And yes, it does wonders for my bladder when I had 24/7 with my husband. Yeah, it's a lot. You know, I hate that word need. You know, I hate that word need. And I think a lot of men use it, right? I use it a lot. Debbie, why are you here listening? You really don't need to share your private things about your life on social media, but you're here listening. Does that not make any sense to you? It's my platform. I choose to share my stuff because it resonates with a lot of people on here. Just because you don't like to admit your shit doesn't mean that I don't. I don't give a shit. I have no problem with sharing my shit online. And I do it, and there's so many other people that are appreciate it because they're going through the same thing, Debbie. Expand your mind, open, and listen, right? You're obviously probably feeling the same way, but somehow I'm speaking it and it's making it too real for you. But this is life of a menopausal woman, and a woman who's been in marriage for 30 plus years. Not really, but together for 30 years. And now I'm perimenopausal. I have fibroids. I have fibromyalgia. I have fucking shit. You know? Thank you, Lori. Yes, it's relatable. And if you don't like it, I'm not keeping you here. Stay here if you enjoy listening to it. If you don't, I don't give a shit what you think. Does it work for cellulite? No. Cellulite is, do you know that cellulite, I have a lot of it in my legs. And it's really funny because it's just, you can't get rid of it. Cellulite is genetic. It's a genetic thing. Cellulite is just, it doesn't go away. It goes away when you lose weight, but it never fully goes away, so it's there. I have a lot. I've always carried a lot of cellulite in my legs. Now that I'm getting older, the skin, you know, we lose elasticity in our skin. So I think it shows more, right? It shows more of the imperfections. And so, yeah, like I put my pants on, my shorts on this morning, and I was like, I walk around like this in public. Shit. Yay. Any advice on how to lose postpartum belly? How far are you out from baby? It's horrible and relentless, and it is. And Susie, anybody who has chronic pain, sometimes, and you all know I push myself daily, and sometimes by the end of the day, I have so much pain in my neck, I just don't want to move, right? It's becoming like I'm so, you almost get so comatose, right? You just sit and you're like, I don't want to move because it hurts to move. It hurts to move. Does it make back pain worse? The thing? Oh, I hate sciatica. I've dealt with sciatica myself. So here's the thing with belly fat. Belly, and I don't know how young you are. I don't know. I know as you stress, cortisol, baby, it takes, everybody's different and your metabolism is different. Your belly will go away. Just give it time, but you also have to eat right too. Eat right and you have to exercise. And that's just bottom line. And some of us just don't get it fully back after babies. I mean, I have this pooch that won't go away. And when I hang, you know, when I'm on my hands and knees, it hangs, you know, because it's not tight and it's just there from babies. But you have to look at it like, you know, I created a human. You know, we are so hard on ourselves as women because we penalize ourselves because society tells us we have to look a certain way. We have to be a certain way. And from a young age, we, you know, have expectations, and people have expectations in us for our bodies. And I think, you know, we have to learn to let things go. We have to learn to embrace the things that happen. Having babies is a beautiful fucking thing. And you should be thankful that you've been able to procreate and have those, because there's a lot of women who cannot do it. And if it's something you're struggling with and it's something that's there, instead of just hating it and looking at it like it's disgusting, you should be proud and say, you know what? I created life. I created life. Society has destroyed women's self-esteem. I mean, even me, even me, it really sucks because even at 50, and I preach to you guys this stuff, and it's stuff I'm trying to work on myself, right? I am trying to do the same thing to myself. I'm trying to embrace what I have. You know, I'm trying to embrace it and be like, bruh, this is it. You know, what are you going to do? And so everything I tell you, I'm working on daily on myself because it's realistic. Most of us aren't ever going to get back to a certain way. You know, you go through perimenopause, you go through hormonal issues, we get sick, we get things that maybe we can't exercise as much anymore. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace.
We are women. We are not perfect. And I fucking hate society for sugarcoating the perfect woman. What happened in the Marilyn Monroe days, where voluptuous was beautiful, a role being thicker was great. No, we need to be anorexic. A lot of us, right? A lot of us have done that, and we've been through those because of society tells us we are not that way, therefore we need to be that way to be loved and to be thought of as beautiful. And it's sad, especially when other women are on here tearing people down, women down. Men come on here and they say something, they criticize something on my face or something on my body. And it's like, really? I mean, come on. You don't think we put enough pressure on ourselves because society tells us we need to look better? We need to have the perfect nose. We need to have the perfect face. We shouldn't have wrinkles. I mean, stop it already. Stop putting additional pressure on us for looking a certain way. Look at how y'all promote unhealthy Lizzo. I hope that you're dating. Hi, Anki. This is my podcast. This is my podcast. Where the hell and what would I do on a podcast? We do. But how hard is it? At 50, I still don't accept myself. At 50, I still don't accept my imperfections. Why is that? Because it's been stuck in our fucking head since we were little. When you look in the mirror, who can look at themselves and say, for 50, I'm not bad, right? Who can do that? I don't. I see myself in the mirror and I just sit and I thrash myself. Fucking look at my eyes. Look at my fucking 11s. Oh my God, my face is saggy. Look at my legs. I'm walking around town with these out, cellulite up and down and back and to the side. YOLO, And I force myself to do those things, right? I force myself to do those things, to do it, to prove to myself, you know what, who cares? Embrace those things, right? Men don't do that, right? Yeah, and that's sad. Sister has an overbearing husband. And shame on men for having that gorilla complex. Like, I am the best. And he's probably overweight and he's probably miserable with himself. But women, we pick ourselves apart enough. We don't need other women tearing us down. We don't need other men tearing us down because we put the most pressure on ourselves. Me too, Donna. I'm going to get one too. Men just hide it better. Men are distinguished. They get gray, they get wrinkly, they get rugged. They don't get ripped apart like women do. Oh God, she's not aging well. Did you see her? Look at those wrinkles. She must be a smoker. God, why is she wearing that shit? I mean, and I do that. Hi, Patrick. I do that shit. We get beards, we get mustaches, we get nose hairs that hang out. We get saggy skin, our vulvas change, our fucking hormones play tricks on it. We have escalation of cortisol, which brings extra chunk around our middles. Things change. And we're told we shouldn't look like this. We're told we need to spend thousands of dollars in the beauty industry getting Ozempic, getting Wegovy, or any A1C fucking medication to get skinny, right? To fix our faces. Because we look too old, and we shouldn't look as old because there's things out there, you guys. There's money to be spent. We could look younger. We could be skinny with just one shot. We do. We look haggard. We look haggard because of all of our hard work. We're sleep deprived. We're sleep deprived. We work hard. Some of you are not only raising a family, but you're working 40 hours a week outside of the house. You are doing all these things, and we don't have time to get primped and prodded and all those things. Because why? Because We are women. We are women. Evolution of the vulva. This is the evolution of the vulva, for sure. Yeah. Anyhow, I don't wear makeup. And you know what? I am going to go out with my cellulite hanging out and my spider veins all over my leg because you know why? I can't change it. And I don't have the money to change it. I don't have the money to go in and get Wegovy every week. I don't have money to go in and I don't want to risk my hair falling out. There's a lot of things I don't want to do, right, with that stuff. And he had some zingers of criticisms. He cheated on me and left him back. He was a retired cunt. Yeah, you guys, there's red flags in every man. We don't pay attention to. I think, and I appreciate the men who say that, honestly. And if you truly mean it, I respect you for saying that because, you know, men want this, you know, pinup. You remember what was the Bo Derek, you know, with the hair and that body, you know, that's their image of what they need their women to be. Hold on, let Mark in.
The key's not working?
Well, yeah, but I don't, the dogs are right at the door, so I don't want you letting them.
Oh, I won't. I know not to go.
Move. Move. Get back. Get back. Get back. No. Anyway, Mark's here. The perfect 10. Oh, Farrah Fawcett. What did I say? Bo Derek? Oh, I don't know. But it doesn't matter. You know, I love the men who appreciate, you know, an aging woman. You know, I love it. And I try. It has a D on it. It has a D on it. You can't see it. This is from, what's her name? There's a couple. I like Lisa Leonard and I like Michelle. I can't think of her name. This is a Michelle something. And I love it. Just simple. I'm like really simple. But I love that. So thank you very much for those men who appreciate a fine aging woman. Because there's those of us who don't have the money to spend the time. And we do the best we can with keeping up our appearance. Matt. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it. But anyway, with that, I'm going to leave. Tonight's Thursday, so it's a member live only on YouTube. So also, you guys, I have a website with merch, sabmerch.com. And you don't have to go in and pay for things. You can just go in and add your email down because we're going to do like once a month t-shirts. You know, just change them up a little bit and have some fun with them. We have a new line saying that I hate Danielle. I hate Danielle Club. Now I don't think it's all in humor and all in fun. So make sure you put your email on there so you get, you know, notifications of not fun things that are up and coming. We do have a plan to expand not just merch but things on that website. So make sure you put your email if you really enjoy me and what I'm about. Just go and put your email on there, subscribe so that way we can send you alerts when things change and there's more things to do. So sabmerch.com, don't forget. And trolls, I just added a new line. You know, I hate Danielle. I've been victimized. I've been whatever. Enjoy them. One of them's really funny. I might wear it myself. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much. Deuces, be kind. As always, you are important. You matter. And what YouTube channel tonight? This one, Sue. You have to be a member, though. So you have to pay for this special membership because it's just no trolls. It's just the people who want to be here. And we have a blast. So anyhow, love you guys. Remember, be respectful, be kind. Kindness goes a long way. I challenge everybody every day to do an act of kindness. It doesn't have to be financial. It could just be verbal. See somebody who looks like they're sad, struggling, or angry. Maybe try to change their course of the day. Anyway, I love you. try to do at least to like 3 people today. I try to set limits for myself every day to go out of my way. Anyway, love you. Bye.